What's up, babe? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. This is your very first time here. I've been telling you guys that I was gonna do more one brand tutorials, and today is all about Urban Decay. Thank you to Urban Decay for sponsoring today's video. But we're just gonna be playing in some makeup. We're gonna be creating this beautiful holiday look, almost like a classic holiday look. I don't know if y'all can tell I'm real excited because this red lipstick is just giving me life, girl. She's giving me life. A lot of the products that we are going to be using in today's video are perfect holiday gifts. So I do have a code for you guys to get 15% off. It is Maya15. Make sure you hit the links in the description to check out these products. Before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated when new videos come out. Also make sure that you hit that notification bell as well, so that you are updated when new videos go up. Like I say that faster and faster every time. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. All right, so we are going to be creating this fun look using these Urban Decay products, but I really want like an element of surprise. I don't know what that's gonna be yet. Y'all probably already know since you've already seen the intro. I wanted to give y'all something that was classic that you can do for any occasion or any type of thing, but also kind of take it up a notch. I feel like we're gonna get there at the end though, so let's just hop into it. This palette just has so many like shades that I feel like it's good, but I know I want to do a red lip, so it's like, what do I choose that I want to be like popping, more than likely like in the inner corner or something? I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though. It's gonna be something. We are gonna be using the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. I have shown this on my channel before and y'all know it is popping. It is a gorgeous palette that's perfect for any type of holiday event or for gifting as well. So they also have a mini version of this palette. So the first shade that I'm gonna go into is Hexed, and that's this color right here on the corner. And with this blending brush, I am just going to stamp this shade right there on the end, and then also kind of bring it over the lid as well. I'm not blending it completely with this brush because I don't want to push this color everywhere. I just kind of want it to stick right there, but y'all know how I am. We gotta soften up them edges to make sure that it's not gonna be looking crazy. And I'm taking a clean brush and going around the edges of that to make sure that it is nice and blended. I do love this palette. It does have 4 beautiful matte shades in it to create some dope looks, or just as a base, because it does have 8 amazing like shimmer glitter shades, and y'all know that is right up my alley. So yeah, I am just dusting this out and making sure we don't have any lines of demarcation. And that's that. Nice and blown out and blended, girl. The next shade that I'm actually gonna dip into is Tiger's Eye, which is right here. But I want to mix this shade with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I don't know if you guys have ever used this before, but the stuff is dope. And the main thing that I love to use this with is with like shimmer shades, because it kind of will help you get that wet effect, but also keeps it from creasing all day long. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand like that. And I'm gonna dip this brush into Tiger's Eye while also mixing it a little bit with the primer potion. And then I'm going to sweep it across the lid. I mean, do you see that? That's why I wanted to mix it with the primer potion, because it helps it to just give it more of a wet look to that shimmer. But I'm pretty much sweeping it and then kind of tapering it off once I get to that matte shade. But I love the extra wet look that this primer potion gives this eyeshadow, because it also can be mixed with like a liner for like a cream liner effect, or just anything to make it pop a little bit more. I'm also blending this upwards into that crease area. This shade is like a gold. Like a gold with pink reflex is kind of what it's looking like. And I love it. And I'm going around this part right here just to make sure it is really blended how I want it to be. I'm gonna go into this shade Third Eye, which is right here. And I am just gonna work this right where those 2 shades meet, just to give it a little bit more depth. And then going back into the other 2 shades that surround it to make sure I didn't lose them in the process. But I do feel like this palette is like the perfect holiday palette to give to somebody because of all the shimmers and stuff, and especially the fact that there is a smaller version as well. So if you are a little overwhelmed by the amount of shimmers in this palette, then you can get with the shimmers in the smaller one. So to take this look just up a notch, we are gonna go into the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. This is a liquid liner. And this tip is super, super fine, so it makes it very easy to get the perfect cat eye or wing. We are just gonna go ahead and create our wing. But I love very, very pointy and fine tip liners because it makes it super easy to achieve, because I know a lot of us have problems with liner and creating a cat eye. I'm aware. That used to be me too, sis. Trust me, it took me years and years and years and years to perfect the cat eye and to do it as quickly as you just saw me do it. Please believe it did not start off that way. We are gonna go into some lashes here in a moment, but I do wanna finish off the eye for now, because I feel like I'm gonna add a little something later. But I'm gonna finish off the eye now with the Perversion Mascara. And I am using this to prep my lashes for my falsies. And then I am gonna pop on my lashes. I feel like that Perversion Mascara is really gonna do something for my bottom lashes. Y'all know my top lashes ain't never showing, but I feel like it's gonna be lit once I get it to the bottom. I am gonna use my all-nighter primer, and this is the foundation primer in the all-nighter formula. Y'all already know I always use Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray. And I do love the whole all-nighter line because it helps to just keep your makeup on and lasting all day long. I do have a lot of stuff that I need to do today. I think I'm gonna end up keeping this makeup on. Lipstick, maybe not, because you know, COVID's gonna come off of my mask anyway, but I feel like this makeup is going to last all day. I'm gonna use the Stay Naked liquid foundation from Urban Decay, and the shade I'm using is 771 NN. And with this brush, I'm just going to put it all over the face and blend it out. And I'm only using about 2 pumps of this. I've had this foundation in my drawer for a nice little amount of time. And I feel like today, obviously, was the perfect time to go ahead and reach for it. And then I'm going into the butt of this sponge and just pressing it in. I'm just gonna make sure that I don't have any lines of demarcation and that I am nice and blended out. You got tired of me saying lines of demarcation? I feel like I say that all the time. I am really loving these eyes. I feel like the formula of how we did it, like not the formula, what's the word I'm looking for? Just the order of how we did it, or the style of eyeshadow. It's like super universal to where you can use a lot of different combinations of eyeshadow and it'll always look good. It can be more neutral, it can be more glam, you know? That's kind of what I love about it. We're also gonna be using the all-nighter waterproof concealer. This one is in dark neutral. And today we are going to be applying with a brush because I am running out of this concealer. I really need to go get me some more because I absolutely love the formula. And if you're looking for something that is waterproof, girl, I feel like Urban Decay always has really great waterproof products. When you're looking for something to last, especially in these COVID times, waterproof is the way to go. So now I'm going to set my face, and I'm going to be using the Ultimate Brush Off Powder. This one is in the shade medium. I feel like once I get my lipstick on, then I'll know what I want to do extra to the eyes. Because I really want to add something else to them. I just want a little element of surprise today. So for the under eye, we are going to keep it somewhat consistent with the top. I'm going to go into Hexed right here, and with this flat brush, I am just going to apply that on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a pencil blending brush to just mute that line, so I want it to be more blown out and blended out on the bottom versus being super stark. On the lower lash line, I am going to be going into the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil, and this is like the perfect dark black liner. I mean, look at how nice, deep, and black and dark that is. I've always loved these Glide On pencils from Urban Decay because they are like super duper pigmented, they don't smudge, and they're long lasting and they stay put all day. It's also not hard to put them on. Some liners, girl, look, give you all the problems. And this is not one of them. I told y'all we was gonna get back to these lower lashes, and we're going back into the Perversion mascara because I just felt like they were really gonna give me a good like amount of length. Y'all know me and my lashes, sometimes we don't get along too well. We do not get along too well, but I always need a really good mascara for my bottom lashes because they're barely there. So I need something that's really gonna make them pop and lengthen them out, and this one does the job. Now, I probably should have done this part before, but I am taking a little bit of Tiger's Eye which is on our lid, and I'm putting it right on the bottom lash line. But you probably want to do this before your mascara. That way you don't get mascara all over the place. But I did want to kind of bring that top lid down into the bottom. And this is the perfect way to do that. All right, who's ready for an extreme moment of indecisiveness? Welcome. I really want to do a different color in the inner tear ducts. Just real slight, nothing too much, you know? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Let's just put it out there that we don't need it. You know, we don't need it. We want it. So I think I know what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna dip into OFRA, which is right here. Kind of comes off as like a blue iridescent shade. And with this brush, I'm just gonna work that into that inner tear duct area. So I'm putting it a little bit on the lid, just right here. And then also just blending it into the inner part. And see, I feel like this is a good shade because I know that the red is still gonna look good with that. I thought about going into Jade, which was like the green shade in this inner tear duct, but I don't know. I feel like that was gonna do too much. I don't know. Now I kind of want to try that. Okay, I am layering it. I'm gonna layer it because I kind of like how that looks when I layer Jade on top of that. Only because Tiger's Eye does have some hints of green in it. So I feel like this kind of like will tie everything together. I'll be the first to admit that we just went kind of crazy, but do you see the blend of those shimmers? Like, let me zoom up a little bit. Y'all can't see this. Do we see like how it's iridescent and they just kind of blend into each other? I can't lie. I'm into it. All right, so before we hop into lipstick, we are going to go ahead and set the face. We're gonna be setting it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And y'all already know I love this stuff. And this does come in a mini size as well. So if you don't feel like you wear a whole lot of makeup, you can go ahead with the mini size. And this setting spray is like my go-to all the time. Y'all already know this because it does set everything into the skin, makes the skin last for up to 16 hours. And I'm about to spray my face and I ain't even went in with no highlighter yet. Maya, get your life, girl. I'm just gonna throw on a little bit of highlighter, not a lot. I think I'm getting away from using so much highlighter. I've been loving more of the matte look, especially when I'm doing more glamorous eyes or more shimmery eyes. All right, now I'm ready to spray. This will help my makeup to last 16 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the face. And then for me, it always helps when I like dry it down or press it into my skin with my sponge. I just feel like it has even more staying power. It already has staying power in general, but it just helps it even more. It is a vegan formula and it's good for all skin types, so that is also a plus. Now for lips. So I'm going into my Vice lipstick and the shade is Bad Blood. We're gonna keep it real nice and red today. Oh, yes. Y'all see how this just glides on so beautifully? Now I do love the Vice lipsticks. First of all, y'all know I always be talking when I'm trying to put on lipstick. And I'll be getting it all over my teeth. Hold up, 1 second. Okay, now I can talk. I do love the Vice lipsticks because of how it goes on and it's super like hydrating throughout the day. And it is popping, y'all. This is like the ultimate holiday party look, like ultimate. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. So this is our finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Shout out again to Urban Decay for sponsoring us today. Don't forget to hit the links in the description box to check out these dope products from Urban Decay. Also make sure that you use my code MAYA15 to get some money off. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought. Also make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.